Now to that growing outrage over NJ Transit's proposed fare hike. We reported this time yesterday to you that fares could go up 15% by this summer. And riders rallied against that today at Newark Penn Station. News 4's Pat Battle is there live to tell us more about what they are saying. Pat.
Well, David, NJ Transit estimates that this increase would put about another $106.6 million into its fare boxes, and that's just with the increase coming in July. It'd go up 3% every year after that, and that puts the burden squarely on those riders you talked about. They're not happy about it. They say it's already too much.
I commute every day from Belmar to Newark and then back.
And that is costing you?
A lot, $167.
And that's before the proposed fare increase that would raise the cost of his daily commute on the North Jersey coastline by 15%.
That's going to affect it a lot.
Alvin and the hundreds of thousands of others who ride NJ Transit trains and buses every day. Numbers which have dropped significantly during the pandemic, and the agency says are largely to blame for the budget shortfall that's now prompting the first fare hike in 9 years. A double-digit increase that the agency calls an adjustment, but advocates for riders call something else.
This is literally Godzilla, and these fare hikes are attempting to douse Godzilla's fire without addressing the monster itself, which is this, close to $1 billion gap.
That's the projected budget shortfall for 2026. You think it's okay?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. I mean, it's a daily necessity. Everyone uses that, especially with the rise in New York's taxes. The travel, like even the interstate city travels.
But the Tri-State Transportation Campaign and other strap-hanger advocates say that public transportation drives the state's economic engine and should have a dedicated funding source. They want the governor to reinstate the corporate business tax.
This is a modest tax on the wealthiest corporations in the country. Only 2% of businesses in New Jersey pay it. These are not mom and pop shops. These are mega corporations like Walmart and Amazon.
While the Senate president agrees that fare hikes won't solve the problem, he stopped short of saying what fellow Democrat John McKeon said in response to the proposal. He wrote, "We can't put the financial burden on working people when we have corporations not paying their fair share to support public transportation modes that carry their employees to work every day." Salik is one of those riders.
You got to pay more to get to work, which takes more out your pocket, which takes more out of food, which takes more out of your expensive living and everything like that. So it's kind of make it harder to live for most people, especially in communities like this.
A spokesman for the governor said they're not going to have any comment on that corporate tax proposal, but did go on to say the governor's looking forward to these public hearings. There'll be 10 of them in 10 different counties beginning on the 4th of March. Meanwhile, he said they will continue to pursue some kind of additional revenue for NJ Transit. But note this, it's down $16 million this year from when it was 4 years ago. Reporting live from Newark Penn Station, I'm Pat Battle, News 4 New York.